ex-husband had been sleeping with my mom and like testified against me in court, and I was left with no.
I always try to find a filter that fits the story I'm about to tell. So you, old hippie Harley, the actress you are. It's too bad this is a beautiful filter, that it's ruined over a story about you. What I came here to say is, when the fuck are you gonna stop your crying spells? You go from happy to crying, and it's the same story over and over. Yeah, I've heard it so much I fucking dream about it. I'm sick of hearing about it. And I'm also sick of hearing about you say you're autistic. Even if you are at this point, I don't care. Because one thing I know you definitely are is a vile, evil, manipulative, abusive woman. And I don't even want to call you a woman after some of the things that I've seen and I just read. You're disgusting. I watched you. I can't even say it. I don't even want to think about it. I did a video this morning on it. So everybody knows what I'm talking about if they watch that video. Eat that. That was, oh, I literally almost threw up. I've seen you kiss your dog. I've seen you literally stick your tongue out for your dog to lick. I'm sorry, I understand people love their pets, but that's a little too far. Which brings me to my next point. I just read that you supposedly, at the very end of your life, Peter was licking your hand. You stuck your hand down your pants. Oh God, Lord help me get through this. I literally had to just stop video and take a quick break to compose myself. Anyway, I heard, and I'm going to try to find it, not because I want to see it because it's repulsive, but I want to see if you actually did it. You know why? Because I had already had that thought to myself, that you are doing something disgusting called bestiality with Peter. So according to this person, and several others wrote in the comments that they saw it, Peter, was licking your hand, and you stuck your hands down your pants, your fingers down your pants, and then you brought them back up, sniffed them, and then proceeded to put them in Peter's face, where he started to lick them and started panting. I thought you were a lot of things. A lot of things. But you are sicker than I could ever have imagined. And I'm going to go with it. That's the truth. You did that. You need to be out of that woman's home ASAP. Her family's aware and not happy that you're there because they didn't know all the truth. Of course, then again, none of your victims did. Not one of them. She needs protection from you because you're going to do something serious to her. The video is all out there where you throwing that poor woman to the ground. And then you lied about it. And then miraculously, a few months later, you were laughing. Yeah, I picked her up and threw her. I don't ever use the C-U-N-T word. You fit that wholeheartedly. But you keep spinning your narrative of how your mother slept with your ex-husband and you didn't get alimony and blah, 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 blah. All this bullshit. Bullshit. Again, must I enlighten you? Because clearly all you scammers and beggars are the same. You have to be enlightened. Do you know what enlightened means? I have to educate you. Do you understand that alimony? That's not given to everyone. A lot of people get divorced, they pick up themselves, and they move on. They don't move on without their children. They don't move on and suddenly become to forget to be a mom or how to drive, how to work a job, how to even function on a day-to-day basis. What's really strange to me, though, is the things you forgot how to do and the things you didn't. You forgot how to get your birth certificate. I don't know how you could forget that, but okay. But you didn't forget how to book from one hotel to the next, or Airbnb, should I say. You didn't forget how to work your Cash App to your bank account. Hell, I'll even admit, I didn't even know that. I didn't realize somebody sends you money on your Cash App. You actually have to go in and cash it out. I didn't know that, but you did. You see, Tabitha, HH, hippie fucking Harley. Biggest thing I have with you, other than now this whole dog thing, because that's just really, that's beyond sick. It's like I told the other person. You sit there and claim you're autistic when I can see through it all day long. You know how I can see through it? Because I live with it every day. My son is on the spectrum. And I see the challenges. Thank God they're not as bad as some. But I see the challenges every single day that he has to go through. Those symptoms of the rocking and the sensory, all the overstimulated, the meltdowns and all that shit, don't just disappear and show up when they're needed. Those are there with him 24/7. They come out when you need them most. And you want to hang on to this sob story, not for the people that have been there around for the longest, because they know you're full of shit. But you want the new victims. That makes you a perpetrator. So let's just add that to the list. But anyway, I'm going to end with that because I've said enough. And I'm going to go try to find that video. Because if I find that video, you bet your bottom dollar it's going to be plastered all over this internet. Because you're a lot of things. But a disgusting vile pig, I already knew you were one, but that'll really seal the deal for ya. Toodaloos. Piggy pie.